Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this is part 2 of growing up in Jamaica. What it's like was like growing up in Jamaica. So I think I left off at when I was in, I think it looks better like this, when I was in 5th grade. And because I'm trying to, it's parts of my life that growing up that I can remember, I'll just tell you about. Well, obviously if I can't remember it, I can't tell you about it. So 5th grade, I remember being in 5th grade, and it's a new place that we moved to, so I had to make new friends and all of that. The kids, they were nice to me and all of that, so I didn't have a problem with that school. And then I can also remember 7th grade. I remember that I always loved like reading English, learning English language. I wasn't really good at math, but I was good at English and all of these things. So I remember that the teacher, if the teacher was stepping out of the class or wasn't going to be there, then he would like leave me in charge of, overseeing the class, just to, I don't know why why he chose me, but I was the one who was like in charge of overseeing the class if he was like stepping out for a minute or so forth. And yeah, so that was 7th grade. And I also can remember that in 7th grade is when I started wearing my first bra. When I got my first bra and I started wearing bra. And back then it's like you wanted if you're wearing a bra, you wanted to show. So I got it was a white bra. I can remember it clearly right now. It was beautiful with like a lot of laces and stuff. And we used to wear, I think, green bottom like skirts and white shirts, white tops. And the shirts that we used to wear is not, it's kind of so the dressmaker is the ones that who would make our uniforms for school. So it wasn't like a polo type t-shirt. It was more like, I don't want to say it's cotton, or probably cotton mixed with polyester or something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I look forward to wearing my first bra in 7th grade, and you could see the bra strap in your uniform at the back. You can see, oh, you're wearing a bra. Everybody, it was a big thing back then when you're wearing a bra, you having a bra, and everybody can see your bra. So I was very hyped about that, and I was in 7th grade. I remember, I think it was in September that I started wearing my first bra, and I was like really hyped to go to school, to be in my first bra. It was, oh my god, it was something. And then I can also skip to 7th grade. I think they made me prefect in 9th grade. So prefect would be like, what would you call prefect here in America? But it was someone who was like ahead of the class, like you're like one of the top student. So you would be like, I don't know what they call them here, but if you're from Jamaica and you know what prefect is, then you know what I'm talking about. So it would be like a role model for the rest of the kids, for the rest of the students in the class, because I was like well behaved. It kind of reminds me of my kids now. They are so well behaved from they started preschool up until now. My middle child is in 4th grade, and my last child is in 2nd grade. And I always get report back from their teacher, oh, they are so mannerable, they are so well behaved, they don't give me any trouble. I wish all my kids were like these kids too. Yeah. So, and then one of my kids do safety patrol, and they're going to choose the kids that are good with academics and behavior. So yeah, so in 9th grade I became prefect. And also in 9th grade, 9th grade would be like middle school here, but I think middle school here is 6, 7, 8, but back where I was, we call it all age. So is it all age? So it was from, I think, grade 1 or 1st grade up until 9th. So at 9th grade you graduate. So we have a graduation, and graduating ninth grade, I was the valedictorian for ninth grade for the entire ninth grade class, for the entire school that year when we were graduating. I don't remember the year that was. I don't remember the year that was, but I know I left high school in, let me see, I left from there and I went to high school. So I graduated high school in 95. So high school goes up to 11th grade in Jamaica. So I probably graduated ninth grade in, I want to say 92, 93. Yes. So, and I was a valedictorian. I remember I wrote my speech and everything. I wish I could find that speech right now. Oh my God. Because I actually have all my, from high school, I have all my report cards still. I can still find my report cards from high school. I still have them, and yeah, I can look back on them. But and I wore, we when we were back then, when we were graduating, you wear white, full white. So I remember the white dress, and of course the dressmaker would make your white dress. The white dress that I had on, it had like a little bolero thing, and it had some like fluff, like 1, 2, 3. We used to call them sisters. So 1, 2, 3 sisters. I remember the dress clearly right now. I'm looking at myself in that dress. Yes. So looking back, I am really proud of myself, of the person that I was back then. You know, someone that my fellow students could look up to, you know. Yes, I wouldn't say I was the brightest of, or the smartest of smartest students. I wouldn't say that, because but I was disciplined, and I was focused, and everything. But after leaving ninth grade, and I went to high school in ninth grade. So it's like I repeated ninth grade in high school. I was kind of lost when it comes to going to high school. The reason being, because the school that I was coming from, I wasn't doing like science, biology, and all these different subjects. What do you call it? Physics, math to a certain level. So when I went to high school, I was kind of lost. So I did fall back when I went to high school, because when you back then, there was this test called common entrance, and if you pass common entrance, you take that in year 6. You take what's called common entrance, and if you pass it, then you go to high school, and you start high school from grade 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But if you did not pass your common entrance, which I think I did not pass my common entrance, because I was like moving back and forth from school to school. So because I did not pass my common entrance, then that is when you go to year 7 at the same school that you're at. So if you didn't pass your common entrance, you go to year 7, 8, and 9 at that school that they call an all-age school. But if you pass, then you go to high school. So because I wasn't at high school from year 7, when I went to high school in year 9, I was kind of lost. So yeah, but I made it through. So that is what I can remember from years from 5 to up to, I want to say, year 11. But yes, so, and we also, in the next episode, I'm going to be telling you guys about growing up apostolic, growing up in a Christian home, and what that was like for me growing up in a Christian home. So stay tuned, guys, for part 3 of this series.